Oh, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am looking, or you are looking at a Ritter board. I did some research on the internet looking at all the different Ritter boards. And a Ritter board is for gluing cutting boards together, if you will, or countertops. It's a clamping system so that you don't have to go out and buy as many clamps. Part of the problem I found is nobody gives you the measurements on YouTube. Well, so I had to create my own, and it was a tedious task trying to figure out where the holes went and all that stuff. So what I'll do is I'll do a diagram or explanation in the description because I'm modifying some of this. These holes are 4 by 4, 4 inches down, 4 inches to the right or left. It's a 4-inch matrix, if you will. The holes themselves are 1.25 inches down. I carved them in a diameter of 1.32 inches. And I did that because when I carved them in the diameter of the dowels would swell. Once the dowels had swollen, they wouldn't fit in the holes, or they were really, really tight. It was, like I said, a little bit of a project. The 1.25 inch dowels or 1.25 inch dowels work well when you're gluing. I think I'm going to change the spacing, the vertical spacing down to 3 inch. These are the pegs that I used, or clamps that I used at the top. What I did is I glued 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood together and then cut it up on the, not on the CNC, but cut it up on the table saw. And there are also different thicknesses from the center of the dowel to the edge of the clamp, or the cog, or the peg, whatever you want to call it. And if you notice, I rounded the corners. They rotate when you use the wedges to clamp down on the material, so it seems to work pretty good. I'm happy with those. I've got to sand the tops and paint them. This is painted plywood. I got it from a project. It's also 1 inch thick. I would recommend going with 1.5 inches or 1 inch plywood. This is what it looks like finished. I simply put a 2x2 at the bottom and to the left to give you squareness so you could frame it up. There you can see the wedges, how the cog or peg rotates as you pound that wedge in, and it squeezes out the material pretty good.
This is my first attempt at using it. You can see that I just put spacer blocks in when I didn't have enough, wasn't close enough, and I did a small board, but it squeezed it down. There's enough force. You can see here where I was short a board, it actually bent the overlying boards, so I'll be cutting it right here. But that squeezes out the glue. I wiped it off. It looks like it's together. Looks like right there might be a gap. We'll see when it's done, but it looks good. I've got it hanging on the shop wall, and I've got extra ones, so I'm going to put a drawer down here. And the other thing I'm going to do is move it off the wall another 2 inches up here, up at the top, so that I can put a clamp from above as well as from below to clamp a beam across there if I need to pull it down. But it's working.
The final measurements that I didn't give you were, I started the holes 4 inches from the left and 6 inches up from the bottom. Like I said, the only change I'd make right now is I'll add 2 inches to the back all the way down, not just at the top. So that'll pull it away from the wall another 2 inches. I used the French cleat to clamp it so it would fit on the wall. Those are the changes I intend to make, and I'll do another video when I get that done, showing also the process of the glue up. So have a great day, and thanks for watching. And if you need to build a Ritter board, if you need better dimensions, let me know.